こと考えてたの？ショックだよね。まさか君の友達が犯人だったなんて。リュウジだって結局見つからないままだし。あ、ごめんね。その、私ネバネバネットかい。
Thanks. And welcome back to Digimon Story Hacker's Memory. Wormmon just bathed on us. Because we're feeling down a little bit. Because last time we defeated the Matadormon that was taking over you. The thing is, you did have those thoughts in him. It's just Matadormon was taking advantage of them. So that's why we're feeling down. But modified sticky net, what did you put in there this time?
ごめんねごめんね。君が楽しそうにしてる時ってよくエリカに叩かれてるでしょ。だから君は攻撃されたら元気が出る属性なのかと思って。
Very, very different. We actually are afraid of Meme Tan. Your sticky net seems to just have smells on it.
でもね、ネバネバネット回も攻撃用の嫌な匂いじゃなくてリラックス効果のあるいい匂いにしてみたんだよ。どう？元気出た？
In all honesty, not really.
そうだよね。これじゃあ逆に落ち込んじゃうよね。やっぱり人間は難しいね。ねえ聞いて。私ね、君たちを見ていて思ったの。ハッカーってかっこいいなって。だからね、私ハッカーデジモンになろうと思うの。
A what?
デジモンなのにハッカーなんて聞いたことなくてかっこいいでしょ。
So you want to be a Digimon that is a hacker? Not a tool for a hacker. Okay. Good luck with that.
私、エリカと記憶を共有して、もうそれなりのハッキングもできるようになってるし。
Yeah, there is that. Erica is seemingly one of the best, so yeah, if you're sharing memories, that could actually work out.
だからね、私が君の友達の代わりにヴァンガードを目指そうと思うの。
There's that word coming up, Vanguard again. The best or the defender of the hackers, I think it was.
君の友達言ってたんでしょ。正義のハッカー、ヴァンガードになるって。
I think we've made an impression on Wormmon, not for the better.
君の友達はデジモンに影響されて暴走したせいでやり方を間違えちゃったかもしれないけど、その夢自体はとても素敵なことだと思うの。だから私がヴァンガードになっていいことをいっぱいするね。そうすれば君の友達が考えてたことが間違いばっかりじゃないって証明できるもんね。それに立派なハッカーになれば、もしデジタルワールドに帰れなくてもリュウジが私をハッカーの一員としてフーディアに入れてくれると思うしね。一石二鳥でいい考えでしょ。
Well, I'll give you this much, Wormmon. You're thinking big. Unrealistic, but big.
エリカが私たちのことを呼んでるよ。病室に来てだって。 なんかベタベタしてない？しかもなんか変な匂いがするし。
Source equals person or Digimon to your left, Erica. Sorry about this.
なんでもいいけど病室汚さないでね。メメタンをベタベタにしたら君のアバターデータの紙パーツ全部消去するから。
Take notes, Wormmon. This is how you do it.
いっそモザイクとかパブリックスペースを出歩けない見た目に書き換える。大丈夫そうだね。もっと落ち込んでるかと思った。その様子ならすぐ作戦を始められるね。あの人スウェド明美からもらった論文をやっと解析できたの。
Oh, nice. So, the plan to get Chitose back is go.
今必要なデータを端末に落としているところ。終わったら始めるよ。これから千歳を助けに行くの。
Yes, it is.
スウェド明美がくれた資料を読んで千歳に何が起こったのかようやく分かった。
Wait, you know what Eden syndrome is?
千歳はね、イーターに精神データを飲み込まれたの。
That much we already knew.
これ見て。あのおじさんがまとめたイーターの論文だよ。
You're showing us a lot of intelligent words that we probably don't understand.
読めないんでしょ。分かってるよ。簡単に説明すると、イーターにはデータの集積装置みたいな役割があるみたい。
Yes, this was announced at the very end of the Cyber Sleuth. The Eater's actual purpose is data gathering, nothing more.
外部からあらゆる情報を集めて一つのところに送る。それがイーターの主な行動パターン。
But how does that connect to Eden syndrome?
エデン症候群は情報に変換された人間の精神データがイーターに奪われることで起こるエラー現象だったってわけ。
It's just an error.
奪われた精神データはイーター独自のネットワークを使ってデジタルワールドにいるコアマザーイーターのところに集められる。このデジタルワールドに
So all the information being gathered by the Eaters is being sent back to the Mother Eater in the digital world,
じゃあ
which
そこから千歳の精神データを取り返せば千歳は目を覚ますってわけだね。
we know has already taken over King Drazel, probably because there's too much information going back because of all the new mental data being taken by the Eaters in Eden. Maybe?
あくまでこの論文を信用した上での仮説だけどね。スウェド明美の目的はわからないけど、今は千歳を取り戻すためにはどんな情報にもすがるしかない。
So we know where Chitose's mental data is at the moment. It's at the Mother Eater in the digital world. That doesn't tell us how we're going to get it back.
千歳がいなきゃどうにもならないもん。私にはお兄ちゃんを説得できないから。エリカ。分かったよ。やろうエリカ。エリカがそう言うなら私もスエドを信じる。それにこんな時いつものリュウジならきっとこう言うよ。
ポッコーにリスクはつきものだぜ。
で似てた？全然。悲しいくらい似てない。
それじゃ作戦を始めるよ。まずはマザーイーターへの侵入路を探さないと。
侵入路？
出会ったばかりの頃、君が言ってたでしょ。エデンのどこかにデジタルワールドとつながっている場所があって、自分はそこから落ちてきたって。
Thinking back a little bit, actually to the very start of the Cyber Sleuth game, I'm just thinking about how we became detached, caught Eden syndrome, but were still able to do things in the cyber body. And I think I'm understanding how now. When we were taken by the Eater, we were in the process of logging out at the same time. The Eater's purpose is to send data, to send data to the Mother Eater. The purpose of the logout is to send the mental data that the Eater was getting hold of back to your body. There was a conflict. The data was going in two different directions. So it probably shorted out and maybe errored even more, which created the cyber body that landed, the cyber body of our mental data that landed in Shibuya. I think it was Shibuya that we did this, that it landed in. To be found by Kyoko. I think that's the science behind, well, I say science because that's really the best word I can think of it for it. But that's the science behind why what happened to us in Cyber Sleuth did. Our memory A data just got detached because it was going in. Being pulled in two different directions. When the connection snapped in for both, it landed where it was, which was Shibuya, that highway, intersection. I think that's what's happened. Of course, nothing like this has happened with everything else. It's just the Cyber Sleuth that it happened to.
その場所はきっとエデンとデジタルワールドをつなぐ接続部なんだと思う。そこを使ってマザーイーターへの侵入路を確保するの。
But apparently, where Wormmon fell, or came into Eden, is where the route for the Mother Eater is.
そっか。新しく道を作ることは難しいけど、元からある道を使えば。
Yeah, if we can use a pre-existing path to the digital world, that makes it easier.
イーター同士のネットワークを逆にたどってマザーイーターに直接アクセスできるかもしれないってわけ。
We don't really want to go through the Kashibi route of opening an entire portal in the sky to let every Digimon through.
すごい。その方法もスウェードの論文に書いてあったの？
これは私のアイデア。論文には別の方法でマザーイーターに接触する方法も書いてあったけど、私には解読しきれなかった。
I believe that's what we used in the other game. Up atop the Metropolitan office building.
ねえワームも接続部がどこだったか思い出せよ。
ちょっと待ってね。自分の記憶を思い出すのは久しぶりで、私がもっと小さかった頃に落ちたから記憶がぼんやりしてるんだけど。
That makes sense. Even Omnimon, who came well before everyone else, had to go into reduced forms. I believe they went all the way back to their in training forms to be to digivolve later, because they're and Wormmon probably had to do the same, or was small to begin with, never had a larger body.
大きなぬいぐるみがあった気がする。公園みたいな場所で。
Well, that sounds familiar. Big stuffed toy, place looks like a path. If that's not the junk plaza, I don't know what is.
そこ。私はそこからこっちの世界に落ちてきたの。
So, I think I know where we're going with this as well.
それじゃあ早速ガラクタ広場に行ってみよう。なんだかワクワクしてきたよ。謎の化け物の巣から仲間を救い出すなんて、ハッカーデジモンにふさわしいビッグでデンジャラスなミッションだよね。千歳、待っててね。ヴァンガードのワームマン、ヴァンガードダブルが今行くよ。
カーデジモン？ヴァンガードって何？あの子、なんであんなにはしゃいでるの？
Wormmon, you might need us.
なんでもいいけど、あんまり張り切らせると後で大変だよ。あの子、こっちの世界に来てからますますドジが加速してる。
Very, very well caught, Erica. You know Wormmon so well.
ほらね。じゃあ、あとよろしく。ガラクタ広場で合流だから。
So yet another side chapter 15, Rescue and Return. This chapter is not actually that long. We've actually done most of it. I'm not lying, I'm not kidding at all. We've actually done most of the chapter. This one is it bursts, apparently. And that one doesn't matter anyway. Yuko, Ryuji Mishima must be tough. Take a break sometimes. Eat something. Sounds good. Today's special. And Date. Apparently she likes them on the cute side. Yeah, let's tease her a little bit. But, yeah. I'm going to be back in just a moment because I've got a few bits of preparation to do. There is very limited fighting in this, and in the next chapter I want my Digimon ready to digivolve. So yeah, I have actually already got them ready, and I'm just going to load up and basically meet you back in this room. So yeah, give me just a moment. And here we are again, back in the room. Yeah, you might see a few differences in levels. Level 75, they were level 50 before. Everyone is ready to digivolve. And you might notice I've got two empty slots. Yeah, I'm not wanting to show what I've got in plan there. One, because I've already gone up a level to Mega, and one I've gone down a level to Rookie. Yeah. So they're just in the Digibank, just sort of snoozing at the moment. Anyways, we've got to go to Kowloon level 1 to the Junk Plaza. However, we need to go around and get a few things first. There are no cases in this chapter. There is just pick up a few items, go to the Junk Plaza, continue a story. There is nothing else. few of the items that I'm mentioning, well, ones are just over here. Victory Uchida. 4 Gankumon medal, and a large capacity USB. Is that our first large capacity USB? It is. So increases foe drop rate for items. If you're looking for an item, say a medal or equipment wise, that's not too bad. But you'd probably want 2 or 3 of them. Next up, we are going to Ikebukuro. Because we need to go to the Hoodie Cafe. Memories. One thing I've noticed is memories seem to be based on what you did in the last chapter. And what was the biggest thing about the last chapter? You memory number 1. So that actually got me to thinking, where did we go with you? We did the aquarium, but that was in a case. Main story things with you. There actually is 2 places that we went to. Number 1 was the Osaka server. Right here. Because we did do a main story thing, well, an important... No, it was a main story thing with him to try and get the main character's account back. He did go onto the right side. Unfortunately, that's not where the memory is. The memory is, as always, right at the back. So, there it is. You memory number 2. What was the other one we went to? Well, it's actually where we went last time, K server. The one issue with this that it took me a while to figure out is we don't actually have access to K server through Eden. We got through there in the Demons Forum, Demon's Den. There isn't anything there. I did think the Demon's Den might have been in place because Kay and you were the same people. But if you think about it, you didn't have any showing in that. Same with Shibuya, where he had the Skull Satamon. He didn't show his face. We didn't know it was you at that time. Our servers, our temporary server things here, or our server permissions, are the Valhalla server, Osaka's server, Kamishiro, Avalon, and there's no K's server. So how do you get back into it? Is it somewhere we're going to come back to later? No. We need to go to the Digilab. Because the mirror dungeons. K's server is actually one of the mirror dungeons. This was the last thing I checked. Let's put it this way. So we need to go again to the back. Luckily, I pretty much know the route to this now. Of course, doesn't mean we're not going to get attacked. Ogremon, Cyclonemon, Skullmirrormon. I believe these were the only three we didn't see in the first route through, but they're here. I don't know his experience though, so I'm just going to leave them be, do what we came here for, and then head out. Right. This one you have to go all the way to the back and go into the one to the top right here. And into here. To the K Cafe area. For U memory number 3. That is all of them. There's only 3, we've got them all. So let's go back to dungeon entrance. And return back to Kowloon level 1, and I'll meet you there. Does this place seem familiar to everyone else? Where the original 5 from the 5 beta testers for Eden fell into the digital world. Even the same crack.
任せてエリカ。なんせ私はハッカーデジモン、未来のヴァンガードダブルだからね。よーし、やるぞ
イーターネットワークの中は何が起こるかわからないでしょ。だからこの子は置いていくの。今日のワームもなんだか危なっかしいんだもん。まあドジはいつものことだけど、誰かに入り口を見張っていてほしいのは本当だしね。じゃああとはよろしくね。頼りにしてるから。ワームもじゃなかった、ヴァンガード、V。
ダブルだよエリカ。いってらっしゃい。早速呼んでくれるなんて。エリカはやっぱり優しいな。さあ、ハッカーでもデジモンでもどっからでもかかってきなさい。二人とも早く。
So
大丈夫かな、ワームも。
we've secured our way in to the. Is this the Eater area?
すごくどうでもいいことを叫んでた気がするし、残してくるのも心配だったかも。
He'll be fine.
ここがイーターネットワーク。アバターの感覚はほとんどエデンと一緒みたいだね。
Well, it is their network. We've already attracted one.
タイミングよく来てくれたね。
But that's exactly what we want.
弱らせて、その隙にハッキングするから。
絶対に負けられない。
That's fine. Yeah, Eaters, there's really nothing to them. I actually think the Eaters in this game are weaker than the original game, the Cyber Sleuth. For a reason.
それくらいでいいの。これならハッキングで権限を奪える。
And I need to put animations back on. That reason is hackers seem to have a uncanny knack of getting around programs. The Cyber Sleuth was made of data, made of memory data, which means the Eaters had an advantage over them. So that might be the reason why we're having an easier time with the Eaters. It might be just because I understand the game a little bit better, but that explanation is what I'm going for.
よし、これで私たちはイーターがマザーイーターへ送る情報になったよ。
Now that we are basically seen as one of them.
イーターが敵対心を向けなくなったでしょ。これならマザーイーターに近づけるはず。
It just walked away. Well, slithered away, I suppose you could say. So yeah, we are now camouflaged as much as can be.
でも全てのイーターをごまかせるとは限らない。襲ってくるやつもいるかもしれないから気を抜かないでね。
We're not completely in the clear though. That we will still get attacked. But really, we're not here for long.
ひょっとしてあれが人間の精神データ？普通の人の精神データってあんな風なんだ。なんでもない。でもあれじゃ どれが千歳の精神データだかわからないね。この子を連れてきてよかった。
That's very true. In a sea of mental data, how can you pick out one drop? But she's brought someone with us. Who? Oh, Ankylomon. Well, if anyone knows Chitose, it's this guy.
覚えてる？千歳のパートナーデジモンだよ。この子に精神データを外に出すための受け皿になってもらおうと思って連れてきたの。千歳の情報を一番知っているのはこの子だから、精神データの居場所もわかるかもしれない。ねえ、力を貸して。私たち千歳を探しているの。どこにいるかわかる？奥みたいだね。行こう。
So, here in the Ether Network, we're here for Chitose's mental data. Next time, let's save him. Till then, have a wonderful day. Have lots of fun. Goodbye.